Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Huddle podcast. What's up, fellas?
What up? I just noticed we should probably have an epileptic warning at the beginning of our intro. Because holy shit, that lightning flashing in the background, just staring at it. It's like, man, I really hope that doesn't affect anybody.
Well, I ain't had a complaint yet. Somebody's like,
No.
It hasn't happened yet. What's up, Fred? Good afternoon. Oh, soccer. It's really gay, Fred. Don't you know? I was trying to point that out. It was really gay. We're gonna talk real football now, bro. Okay. Also, the culture around it is completely crazy. It's also gay.
Are you gonna talk about goalies, really? What the fuck, man? You're a real asshole. I wanted to talk about goalies today.
I'm gonna just say this, man. I was never really interested in soccer. I never was. The only sport I played growing up. No, seriously though. Seriously, I only played baseball, basketball, football. I never thought about soccer in my life. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say you sound like the all-American kid there.
Yeah. Unless you were gay, you probably weren't interested.
Come on, Rob. Come on.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just look. I was giving shit to the other Ken on the morning show because he's a big soccer fan, and me and him got a rivalry. So I was just like feeding into it. Okay, I mean, for everybody, so they know, I'm just talking shit. All right, just talking shit. That's what I do. It's what I do, man. Anyway, so let's talk real football. I mean, did you guys see that? I mean, I want to talk about Kassan Nixon and his bullshit about how he's going to hold out because he wants to be paid like a number one. Bro, you ain't even play like a number one. I think John Dorn told me his PFF rating was like 60-something.
The only thing he has to hang his hat on there is the number of pass breakups he had last year.
After game 2, that was over.
He was still up there with pass breakups.
That's because he had 5 in the game against the Commanders. He had 5 in one game.
Well, the numbers are still there, so it gives him a point to be able to argue. But they also have the point of how many catches he gave up. All right, go ahead, A-Dub.
Right. And let's not forget there's also going to be the case of him reminding all the fans that he did make a game-sealing interception against the Bears in Lambeau.
Yes, and he also gave up a back-breaking touchdown the next game against the Bears. He wiped that out himself.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, yes, he would have had a major thing to hang his hat on with that. But
yeah, giving him cornerback one money just isn't worth it to me. Right, and I'm quite sure he'll even bring up the fact that he did make the Pro Bowl too, but even that's not saying that he deserves.
Bro, the standards for the Pro Bowl have been considerably watered down, and I mean, it's not even the same like it used to be, bro. It's a glorified flag football game. Is all it is, man. Who's free?
Or better yet, you want to call it a popularity contest.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I thought, because I was watching another podcast and they were talking about this, and they're like, well, maybe they put a contract out there for him. I think maybe they should use the PFF grades as a way to incentivize a guy in a first contract. Like say, because I think John said he was like a 67. He was like the 72nd ranked fucking cornerback, 72nd out of 93 possible position. 72nd. That's terrible. You're in the bottom third, bro.
Yeah. Many times people bring up PFF. I'm thinking like, bro, you're gonna sound just like Rob Haskell's. Like PFF is your holy Bible for judging any player.
Well, but
I was going to say PFF it is an important tool, but it is not the end all be all. They still have to be able to pass the eye test with it.
Right. And I mean, I'm all for you incentivizing a contract by saying, all right, if you get this amount of interceptions, but then the argument is, well, here's the guy he's getting burned because he's trying to hit that interception number and he's getting smoked because he's going for the ball instead of playing coverage because he wants that extra $1 million or $2 million or whatever the hell they're going to give him. I mean, that's why I say a PFF grade is an overall grade of how you do. It's how if you're covering well, if you're picking the ball off, if you're doing your thing, then you're going to have a high grade. So then you deserve an extension. You deserve a bonus. Maintain it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure a comparable way that works for everybody.
Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, with a PFF grade, that's an outside source. So I think that'd be hard to put into a contract there. I think it maybe if it's like, if you give up less than X amount of catches type of thing, maybe that could be a decent metric.
I don't know. That's my question.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I got more faith and comfort to give Carrington Valentine an extension before I give Keyshawn Nixon one. Maybe not as a cornerback one, but at least Valentine has some value to the position to where I keep him around a while longer.
Absolutely. If that kid could ever learn how to tackle, he'd be outstanding.
Oh, and Fred, I agree with you. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's a fair gauge to incentivize a contract these days, because honestly, I mean, he doesn't play like a one. And like you just heard these guys say, they'd rather pay Carrington Valentine, a guy who was clearly our 2. They would rather give him an extension playing as a 2 than give. I mean, Keyshawn Nixon's right where I think he belongs. He's at like $7 million a year. That's what he's worth. I don't see how he can argue that he should hold out and ask for more. You haven't shown more. You literally haven't shown anything. I'm sorry. You got one more year, bro. He's going to be 30. He's going to be 30 next year. 30. He's getting at that age.
And here's the thing: we had to depend on him to try to hold it down when it came to Jair being hurt so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that's real ballsy to say you're not going to show up. He's at minicamp right now because it's mandatory. But when training camp starts, he's the only guy on the whole team is probably going to hold out because he's not getting a contract anyway. He wants an extension.
Let him hold out, and I assure you, some people are going to be more than well off to see what that rookie does. Brandon Cisse. Let him.
I think he's already seen it. I think he's already seen the skills that these other guys got, and he's nervous. He's not going to get. He might not get it. That's why he wants to lock it down. He wants to get paid like a number one, so they have to play him like a number one. Mm-hmm. Nah, bro, they don't got to do that. They don't,
I mean, if Brandon Cisse can prove himself a starter, that's who I would take a chance on at any time right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can always move Valentine over to what's his name spot, and then Cisse takes over Valentine's spot. I mean, I think these guys are going to get in there. I think they really are. I think
say, and don't
before the season's over.
don't forget we got St. Juice there too.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
St.
just
Jude's.
about to
Oh yeah,
say
for
that.
sure, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can't wait to
right.
see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he does.
And if he was any type of consistent, I wouldn't bitch about giving him more money in his contract.
Bro, I
But-
really thought the first
But
two games.
he's way too up and down.
Yeah, that's right. Last year, he started out the very first two games were his best games. He had all these pass breaks. He had a pick. I mean, he had everything going, and then he just dropped off. And he finished 72nd out of 90, whatever it is, 93 positions. He finished in the bottom third. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know how you think you're going to get number one money playing like a number 4. Holy shit. And you smell like number 2. How about that?
So
I'm just saying, bro.
It's a great argument, Rob.
I'm on it. I heard that shit, man, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Am I reading this right?" And then I saw a whole bunch of videos of it. I'm like, wow, shocking.
What's up, Greg?
How's it going, bub?
Right. Okay, but how's this for something? I think I've been hearing some Bear fans talk about Micah Parsons said something I think wouldn't sit well with us about him mentioning Caleb Williams should be number 1 when it comes to the top 100 players from this past season.
The great part about that, A-Dub, is I've been waiting for somebody to say something about it, because the second that commercial aired, Micah Parsons went out there and said that they are clip farming. When you watch the whole clip, that is not what he is saying at all.
Yeah. No, he went out and said he called him Iceman. He was being cool and called him Iceman, but then somebody like twisting around saying it like he said Iceman was number 1 overall, should be number 1 overall, and that ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
You see what happens when he gives you guys a little, he plays along with your Iceman name that you can't have, because you guys heard Caleb tried to like patent the name and it's already been used.
Yep.
Yeah, he tried to trademark it. It's already, sorry, bro. You can't take something that's already someone else's. You're not the original guy in that. Sorry. Just like Bear fans, not original. Swear to God. Makes me laugh, man. Some of the shit they were saying.
Hey there, Yoli.
They're jumping on every little thing, bro, just to try to deflect from moving to Indiana.
Yeah, and try to enforce their narrative that they're ahead.
I know, right? Rock can't believe it.
Yeah.
He's like the Hammond Bears.
Yeah, Bears will say anything. Yeah, well, hey, they're enforcing every narrative they could to say they're ahead of Green Bay now.
Oh yeah. One season and them finishing with 11 wins, and suddenly they're the best team.
You gotta leave the South Bend Bears alone. I don't give a fuck what anybody says in here.
The Indiana
Leave
Bears.
them alone. Oh, there
The
it is.
Hammond
There it is.
Hammond
The Indiana
Grizzlies.
Bears. Oh, look at that fucking beautiful logo.
I mean, hey, does this mean they have to literally get rid of their
I
bear down
love the
saying?
corn on the side. I love the corn on the side. I just let you know where they're going, man. Out the country fields of nowhere and
Right.
shit.
But do they got to give up their fight? I mean, I know they're giving up their fight song, but I mean, their whole bear down is from the fight song. Because they're supposed to be the pride and joy of Illinois, but you're in Indiana, so I mean, what are you, the banana of Indiana.
Oh no!
I really don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. Make up a new fight song. I mean, there's not a lot that rhymes with Indiana. Banana, Savannah.
Oh no!
I mean, bro, they suck. I just don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they definitely can't say bear down anymore because that's. I'm sorry, you're not the pride and joy of Illinois anymore. You've been booted. Hey, bro, and ever since that show, David Wyatt left, he ain't been back, bro. The White has been run off.
What's David saying ever since they fucking said they're moving?
Bro, a couple days ago,
gonna move.
We ran him off the show, and I mean, Ken and John were getting on him, and he like got all pissed off.
Well,
John
what
called him a
happened-
Democrat and he left.
oh,
John called him what?
I thought
He called him a Democrat.
I thought it was because I thought David Wyatt ran off because of what Isaac said before.
Oh, could have been too. Could have been too. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody was getting on him.
Yeah, you surely didn't forget that part. Isaac said that the NFC North should thank Green Bay for them trying to get better to beat them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, he's not been back
He
since.
swore the day they weren't going to leave.
Well, I mean, we try to have Bear fans on here, but you got to be tough. You got to have a little thick skin, man. Can't be taking everything so personal. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talk about guys all the time, man. People have been talking shit on us all year. I mean, Jordan Love all year. We listen to it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's what happens when you lose the playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire offseason they've been rubbing it in our face, saying that hey, the times for Green Bay having a better quarterback than the Bears is over now. And after this past season, this year should be the year the Bears rise up to win the Super Bowl now.
Oh yeah, that's not happening. Let's just be honest.
This is where they lose me because I'd give them all of that. You get the right to talk all that shit because you did beat our ass in the playoffs. You sent us home. But now you want to talk about Super Bowl already, just right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
That's right when they lose me.
Oh, you got plenty of the folks talking about this year is supposed to be the year they can actually make it to the Super Bowl, or then this year is supposed to be the start of a dynasty in Chicago.
Oh, God.
You got to have, first you got to have a roll. You got to have 2 years in a row. They haven't had 2 years in a row in probably 20 seasons, 25 seasons, where they won it back to back.
Kansas City did. They had back to back.
No, I'm saying the Bears.
What?
Oh,
I'm saying the Bears organization.
Exactly.
How long has it been since they actually had it?
Oh shit! We got a Greg Rice in the building.
What's up, Greg?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
What's up, Greg?
Oh, not
what's up, Darius?
All right.
Got Ken.
What's up, Greg?
Got Rob. Got some heavy hitters in here.
We got
Hope you guys having a good day.
We got a Philly fan.
Nice. Repping them Eagles.
Repping the Eagles.
See if that offense can bounce back this year.
I think it will under Sean Manning.
Yeah.
Well,
you got a lemon now, Rock. You got a lemon on your team. I don't know. You got a lemon.
Well, funny thing is, some folks are,
and he's going to be the best lemon you've ever had or ever seen.
Oh,
you're just happy. You're just happy Ken's not going to ride your ass over the Madden curse all year. It's going to be the Bears fans all season.
No. Now it's just the 400 carry curse.
The 400.
400 carry curse. No, he ain't getting that many.
Oh, yes, he did. 2 years ago. That's why he had the triple curse going on. I mean, did I not say that to you enough last year? Do I got to repeat it some more?
Yeah, the triple curse.
I
mean, I can continue to. I was going to say, I can gladly continue to fuck with you. I have no problem.
Yeah, do it.
Hold on. I'm wondering, don't any of you guys have that picture I might have shared earlier about the Madden curse that every player that's been on the cover has fell off next year?
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
I do not have it, but
I think I got a list. Yeah, let me see what I got, because I know I don't remember if I saved that one or not. Wait, what's this one? Hold on, I didn't mark what it was. Oh, did you see this? Look, Caleb Williams is simply a highlight quarterback and not an efficient quarterback. The 2025 58 completion percentage, 6.9 yards per attempt, and a 90-point passer rating. And look on the back of his shirt; it says fraud. All right, let me just. I forgot about.
He's definitely going to have to step up some of his efficiency. He did have his wide receivers are dropping the ball a lot too last year. He would have easily cleared that. What is that? 4,000 yard passing curse that his receivers not drop the ball so much.
Yeah, for sure on that.
But hey, now he goes into the year with a new number 1 to throw to.
Yep, Roma Doomsday. See if he can step up and be what he was drafted to be.
Yeah, no, it's a Doomsday's job to lose, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Burton too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Darian.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either Luther Burton or Roma Doomsday that's gonna be the number 1.
Yeah. Tell you what, too, Colston Loveland really came on the end of last year, you guys. I mean, you guys saw it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kid looks like he's gonna be something special. So I really can't remember a time where like you're really focused on the Bears in my life. You guys were like, wow, this Bears offense has a chance to actually be something. I know some Bears fans will bring up when they had Cutler, Marshall, and Jeffrey, but this just feels different. So,
well,
I found it, man. I'll pull it up. I found the Madden curse, the list of the Madden curse. I got it. No, there's a whole list, bro. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Get him, Rob.
No, it shows everybody who's been on the cover what happened to him.
Michael Vick. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it's got everybody. Hold on. I'll put it on here so y'all can watch it, or I'll see it. There it is. All right.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey got hurt, played very few games, and then you got and then there is your boy Saquon Barkley just missed the Pro Bowl.
There it is, man.
Worst season than just missing the Pro Bowl. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, but bro, these are. I mean, whether you went down with an injury or you just something happened in your season that caused you to tank.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. Yeah. I mean, you don't.
He got that. I mean, they didn't use him worth the shit in that fucking offense last year, man. That offense last year was horrible.
Yeah. Inconsistent. That defense did
offense.
well. I love Fangio, man, but that offense, man, was like watching paint dry, Rock. And there's too much talent for it to be like that.
That offense was so fucking bad last year. I was screaming. I mean, Miami can keep that sorry motherfucker right down there with him. You watch Miami's offense, they're gonna be working shit this year.
They weren't working with much to begin with, Rock.
Rock. One's got to wonder which guys would you like to keep in your wide receiver room, because you do have a very crowded group when it comes to that receiving room in Philly.
Dude, I got about a dozen receivers in that fucking room. We just picked 2 more up. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I guess we want to go out and collect wide receivers this year and see who's going to pull out. You know what I mean?
You guys got like 12 or 13. You guys got like 12 or 13 on the roster.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We got like a dozen fucking receivers right now. I mean, it's a massive amount of receivers right now.
Yeah.
We got a John Dorn. What's up, John?
Yeah, one thing about it, you got Hurts, one of the worst fucking quarterbacks.
You got Hurts, one of the worst quarterbacks.
I like Hurts.
We throw 17, 18 touchdowns last year.
I like Hurts.
What did you say?
How many touchdowns did you throw? 17, 18 or something like that?
I think you had about 18 or 20. Yeah, something like that.
How'd you jump up from the year before, I guess?
Hey, whatever wins.
The year before, Barkley did it all. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Barkley did it all last year. Yeah, almost 2,000 yards.
Hey, don't knock the quarterback because he's got the weapons.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So you do agree that fucking it's all because of weapons, not because
Howie keeps you guys in good standing, bro. Howie keeps you guys in good employ.
Hey, there's a guy at Ghost, Minneapolis. Mr. Ghost.
Here goes Rock with the BS.
Get his ass in here.
Dude, that was a Vikings fan.
Yeah, he gets an invite every day. He gets an invite every day. He don't show. That's the he's a Vikings fan, bro.
Yeah.
He taught.
Funny
hey,
thing about
they get over 2 touchdowns and they fucking J.J. McCarthy, Jefferson. Oh yeah, 2 touchdowns, 5 drops. Jefferson's going downhill, man. You might have to fucking
hold on.
trade him. I would trade him.
I think. Hey, maybe we should ask Minneapolis how he feels about the keeper L being his quarterback.
He's been looking like shit in the OTAs.
Bro, you can't take his opinion over anything. He said he had Brady 2.0 and JJ last year. We all know that was hot.
That one is
horrible. Over 20 yards.
Horrible.
All off season, we got Brady 2.0. We got Brady 2.0. He's gonna smoke everybody.
JJ McBrady, if I remember correctly.
Oh no,
JJ McBrady. Yeah. He was all. Bro, he was on his dick all year, bro. And then we get out there and we see what he's got. Nothing.
It was bad last year. Watching JJ McCarthy attempt to play quarterback last year was bad. I can't even say much because we lost to him. That's how bad my Lions were last year. Oh my God, we lost to JJ McCarthy
with 3 yards passing. Or
Hold on.
The Lions is their defense.
Yes,
Greg.
Yes.
One could always remind. I tell you this: you already had somebody remind you guys that not only did you lose to JJ, you got beat by Max Brosmer.
Oh my God!
Which one was worse?
Honestly, so we've been kind of just taking care of the Vikings the last few years. No big deal. Ben Johnson had the keys to just defeating Brian Flores' defense. And Brian Flores is a great defensive coordinator. Last year, we just could not make it happen, man. We struggled both games offensively. So I'm hoping to rebound off that. I think as Lions fans, we kind of just assume that we just mollywop the Vikings like we had the last couple of years. Last year was so bad. The Brosmer defeat was, I'd say the losing to Brosmer and losing to the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, those are probably, even the JJ McCarthy one is like, okay, well, he wasn't figured out to be that bad yet. But I mean, losing to Brosmer and losing to Aaron Rodgers, that Steelers game, those were my two most hurtful games last year, Adarian, because we needed both those games, man. And yeah.
Yeah, it was last year, man, it was a crazy year, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the Vikings sat in the basement all year. From like week 3, they was the basement holder all year until the very last game when they played you guys, and then they put you in the basement. They swapped it to the very next game.
And I have no excuses. I mean, a lot of people use injuries, this or that, but we looked unprepared last season. We looked like we couldn't get anything consistently going. Losing Ben Johnson was a lot more hurtful than Lions fans care to admit. So
Can we say it? Same old Lions.
I hope not, John. I've seen far too many losing seasons to get back into SOL.
Is that your first official SOL for the year, bro? Because
I've been laying off of that because you
have, bro.
I haven't really been touching on the Lions too much. To me, I think the Lions actually was like us. I think the only reason why the Bears won division because the Packers and the Lions. I mean, the Packers and the Lions had a lot of injuries last year. I think that's the only reason why they won the division.
Yeah, I think you saw between both teams just the quality of football. The offense started to sputter a little bit when Kraft went out. When you guys lost Parsons, it was like kind of backslide. And I mean, those are two big impact pieces. While everyone's making a big deal about Christian Watson, and it was very controversial. I know Packers fans love him, but I really think the heartbeat of your offense is still Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs, depending on, what happens with Josh Jacobs. Looks like he'll be in the clear and stuff. So I really think that's who the offense runs through. So you lose one of those guys and it hurts, man. Yeah. Tucker Kraft for shit. We were playing him because I play a lot of dynasty and fantasy football, man, and the points he was putting up and just what he was doing in reality was just incredible, man. Yeah, he's a very good tight end, man. So the sooner he gets back to playing like he did last year, I think the more opportunities it opens up for your entire offense.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to be ready for training.
You know what? I got another question for you, Greg. Would you give consideration to that statement I think you might have been hearing from somebody else saying that perhaps your team, the Lions, would be better off if you did trade Jahmyr Gibbs as opposed to giving him an extension later on?
So I mean, here's the thing here, Darian, is I love Jahmyr Gibbs. I really think if we're talking about the best young running backs in the league, and if you say Bijan Robinson, that's fine. I get it. Bijan Robinson's an absolute monster. Like him and London alone are just the heartbeat of that Falcons offense. That being said, I'm going to be honest with you, Darren. I'm not trying to pay a running back before we have to. I think a running back, if you look at the Eagles as an example, that was a team where they had all the pieces in place and they were like, let's go get our superstar running back. As far as paying a superstar running back early, it's just, if you have question marks or other considerable holes on your roster, it ties up a lot of money. Because I can guarantee you guys this: Bijan and Gibbs' contract they're probably going to leapfrog Saquon Barkley, who's like the highest paid running back in the league, and deservedly so. So I don't know. It's a real finicky situation. I'd like to get a couple more pieces in place before we think about paying him. Darian, I've heard. On a side note, kind of some Lions fans like run him into the ground and then trade him and see if we can. I don't want to do all that, man. You don't want to do that with special players. So it's a real hard question to balance, I guess, Darian, if that answer made any sense.
Howdy, y'all.
What's up, Sarah?
What's up, Sarah?
I had to come on and complain.
What are you complaining about? What's yours?
So the bum is Time Magazine's athlete of the century. I'm like, all the winners out there, you go and select the biggest loser to be the athlete of the century. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Celebrating losers? Like, what the hell?
I want to know. Are you taller than Murray? I'm just wondering.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Sarah, because I've seen it on your post on Twitter.
I was gonna say, I want to know what's up with today. On the morning show, we were talking soccer. Today, we're talking basketball on the afternoon show. So in the Twilight Zone.
So this ties in. Look, I'm in a Vikings chat, you guys, talking football and stuff, and Sarah is very anti-LeBron James. Look, I get it. I understand the flopping, the crying, and then people make this case for super. I get it. The man went to 8 straight NBA finals. I know he's got a losing record in the finals.
Are we going to give out participation trophies now? Like, God damn, who gives a shit if you went to 8? If you lost,
that's pretty impressive, Sarah. I'm just saying, it's pretty impressive.
As a Vikings fan, do you think we're happy about losing 4 Super Bowls? Hell fucking no.
Well, he didn't lose them all. He didn't lose them all. And that 3-1 comeback when they were down to the Warriors, but
you cannot
that was pretty impressive.
If you lost 60% of your championship.
Look, King James is not the GOAT.
The good news for you, sir, is you wasn't born when they lost them 4 Super Bowls. So be happy you didn't see.
No, but I'm just saying, you cannot be the greatest athlete if you lost more championships than you won them. That's just fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
That's
fucking
fair.
A there, Sarah. Keep it real, Sarah. Keep it real.
Rob's stirring the pot.
I finally watched the first game of basketball this year, and the Spurs came back and won. I was like, hey, fuck yeah, go Spurs. I like to root for the underdogs,
Yeah.
They were down 0-2. I was like, come on, Spurs, you can do this, man. I'll laugh my ass off. They came back and win it, win it all.
Well, the crazy thing was everyone was looking at the Western Conference Finals as that's the NBA championship. The Knicks weren't supposed to have a chance, John, and here they are doing their thing. So we got an NBA series, probably one of the better ones I can remember in a while. So
yeah, I mean, once the Bucks are all, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that.
I get you, John. I get you.
At least there's no sweeps. There's usually a lot of sweeps.
Yeah, yeah, especially in the NBA.
Yep. So when they
we got Giannis trying to fuck Aaron Rodgers all the time. We got to get rid of that.
7 games. That's what the fans want to see. 7 games. They want to see it go the distance.
Yeah. It's best for ratings. It's best for every scenario, really. Yeah. I mean, you look at the World Series last year. People like close game or close series, especially when the championship's on the line. People don't like blowouts. It's not good for business.
Well, hopefully the government or right now, actually today, they had a thing about NFL's pricing and all that. Hopefully they can fucking do something about it and get these, where we can actually watch football games for free.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, all these streaming services owning independent rights to independent games. I mean, it's already kind of bad enough on YouTube. So look, I live in California. I have to switch from my YouTube. My wife's a Rams fan. I have to switch from YouTube to our local channel to what it's just a pain in the ass. I know not that big of a deal, but it's a huge inconvenience to have to switch from my YouTube to my basic cable. So
just get Hulu, bro. Get Hulu.
Greg, you mentioned your wife being a Rams fan.
This is correct.
Yeah. That makes me wonder how much hype did you have to hear from her when you heard about the Rams acquiring Myles Garrett?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll just put it period point blank. If the Rams stay healthy, and don't get me wrong, there's other teams I like in this conference. The Seahawks, I think, they lost a few pieces, but they had pieces in place to kind of replace them. They helped replace. Bottom line is, I think the Rams from top to bottom, if they're relatively healthy, I think they're untouchable. And you're talking about you picked up a top 10 corner in McDuffie. You went out and you got Myles Garrett, arguably the best edge rusher of this, this past century, this quarter century, this era. I mean, and here's the thing too, is I keep hearing people say, oh, Garrett's getting old. Look, Garrett is the most polished pass rusher there is in the league. He has a repertoire of moves that 5 years from now, you guys, while he might not be the player he is, he has so many different pass rush moves that I could see this guy just racking up double-digit sacks still, even with the step slower. That's how good this guy is.
Yeah, how many can you not stop? I mean, there's even Reggie, he had his signature hump move where he just toss a guy. He did it all the way till the end of his career, bro. I mean,
Now the Rams got to draft what 2 years in a row. They're like, after that, let's go back to just.
This is a good question for you, Sarah, because I want to hear what you got to say. Sarah, what's your take on JJ McCaskey? The Lions fans asking you that. Fred's asking you, what do you think about JJ?
I think he's better than Golf.
Wow.
Whoa. Now, she's trolling, right? She's trolling. She didn't even say that with a straight.
Wow.
Hey, Sarah, I got a question for you. Are you actually taller than Murray or not?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, you are taller. She is taller.
I will say this. There's actually a lot of Lions fans, obviously because of U of M. There's actually a lot of Lions fans who like J.J. McCarthy and still defend him to this day. I know half of them jumped off the bandwagon after that shit show last year, but he got a lot of support.
Your ass, so just hush, okay? You lost to two rookie quarterbacks.
I know, it was bad. Embarrassing. No defense.
I know Fred talks all the time about how bad McCarthy was and how bad
you lost to a quarterback who threw minus yards, okay?
Yeah, Roser.
God, that was so bad.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, so look, everybody had it was a crazy year last year, bro.
It was.
All throughout the whole entire NFL, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
fruit cookie season and
both teams in the Super Bowl didn't even make the playoffs the year before. And it shows how much movement in terms of player personnel, coaches and stuff, how much it affects the game.
To me, I think it is who comes down to who's the healthiest, tell you the truth.
That too, John. You can make up for role player starters, man, but I don't care how stacked your team is. You lose a quality superstar 2 or 3, your odds are just derailed.
Yeah.
What's your running back?
Gibbs?
No, your running back.
Jacob?
Packers?
Is he out of jail yet?
Yeah.
He never was in.
Yeah, he was just held. No charges yet.
Yeah. No charges whatsoever. He's been in camp already.
Yeah.
Well, this way, the NFL won't even let him practice right now if there's big evidence against him.
Exactly. I'm thinking this could be another case of just, I don't want to say a money grab, but I mean, it's just, it's so sad these athletes have to deal with this. And us as fans have to kind of cipher through all this stuff to see if there's really bad actions taken or if it was just a money grab. It sucks the world we live in.
I think it sucks that it gets got so much attention by the press. You know what I'm saying?
So immediately.
So quickly.
I like it because at least my team's not the only one with delinquents.
Yeah, everybody's got issues though. Everybody gets them. Like the Lions. Didn't J-Mo get caught with a gun in the car or some shit?
He was a little wild his first couple seasons. I'm glad things have panned out, and I don't want to take any shots, but I'm glad I'm not. 4 years into my career, looking for my first 1,000 yard season, trying to justify what 23 million annually just for this first year. Oh, sorry about that. I wouldn't be talking about Watson.
Yeah, I'm hoping Jordan Addison will be paid.
Hey, we'll talk. Hey, we'll chop it up.
Yeah,
Bro.
but
We got rid of two guys.
he's been in the playoffs every year. He's been in the league. He's been in the playoffs every year. What about your guys?
Well,
no,
it's not,
he had
it's not only
2,000
that.
yard receivers. Where were they sitting last year?
Look. You know how this contract's work, Greg. It's based on what he's going to do in the future.
I know.
That's
He's
why
already on a contract right now.
much money into receivers.
We got rid of two other guys to make him the number one.
I get it. And so it's his year to shine. Here's my thing, you guys, is just after this contract was dropped, the amount of just bad takes I saw from Packers fans saying he's better. I thought I put posts up. I had Packers fans saying he's better than Drake London, Devontae Smith, and I'm like, dude, if you want to, I was like, dude, look, if you want to argue against J-Mo,
who's better than Drake London and Devontae Smith?
Christian Watson. It was bad.
Please.
So hear me out. So I'm sitting here, and you post the career stats from J-Mo and Watson side by side, and they are kind of similar. I'll give you that. But then if you just look at the last 2 years, J-Mo's done. It's
you got
Watson
less receivers. You got less receivers. You had the Porto. You had come on, man. You had like 2 receivers. After that, you guys had trash. Come on, man.
Watson does have more touchdowns than J-Mo, though.
Yeah,
I believe it. And he should be. So here's my thing, you guys, is like, look, the potential is there with Watson. I can't knock it. He's got the size, he's got the speed. I'd really love to see him work on his route running. One thing J-Mo improved last year was his route running. One of the reasons why he was able to get more touches last year, like route running in the NFL, even with speed, you guys, is so important. And you see about it and you hear about it all the time. Oh, yeah. Your route running. You
can run
his crossing route. When him and Jordan hook up on that crossing route,
but if you don't know where you're supposed to be, it don't matter.
Yeah, well, I mean, on top of that, Rob, you've got to develop at least a decent route tree in this league if you were going to make it, because when your speed does give out, and it does give out, you see a decline in players' production. And one player I'm going to use as an example, and I got to give a shout out to Rock for this. Howie Rose been pulling some magic. A.J. Brown, a very mediocre route runner. I think we might see maybe 2, maybe 3 years left, especially with A.J. Brown's degenerative knee, of like good A.J. Brown seasons. After that, I think we're going to see a steep decline. It's because A.J. Brown is not a polished route runner.
I think that the Patriots were fools to get him.
Well,
I think Kittle too. He's another guy that was going downhill.
I like AJ Brown. I think he's a great player.
Much separation if you.
Yeah, thank you, Rock. And that might tie him to his degenerative knee. Yeah, and that was a big part of him barely eclipsing 1,000 yards. He's a talented receiver, but like I said, when you get to a certain age, you guys, and you can't depend on pure athletic ability, you have to have other things. That's what made Jerry Rice so great, you know? That's why Terrell Owens had a long career. And that's why you see the difference between these top-name wide receivers who just fall off a cliff.
Fucking Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, another great example. Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams. Polished route trees. Go ahead.
The other part of that is the quarterback that's throwing them the ball, bro. I mean, that's the first half of the equation. The wide receiver is dependent on the quarterback being accurate and getting them to the ball and everything else. That's another reason why he got such a nice contract. I mean, it's a good contract for Green Bay. He's only guaranteed $31 million out of it. 4 years.
I already came out and said Watson will have more yards and more touchdowns than fucking Justin Jefferson. He will this year.
You've been saying that every year. He hasn't done shit. So,
but Sarah, he did. JJ only had 2 touchdowns last year. Watson had 6.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I mean, you pay how much? You pay him $30 million to catch touchdowns, and he got
JJ's quarterback. He had like
I understand. That's why I'm saying the quarterback is key to that. And that's why the Packers also gave Watson such a large contract. He's got Jordan Love. Look, Watson's locked up till he's 30 years old with the Packers. He's locked up.
We got 3 locked up for 4 years.
And let's be clear about something. If Watson don't pan out, at least Green Bay can let him go after 1 year.
They do have the out. So the contract details are good. They do work out for you, Darian. I'll give you that.
Yes.
Now, that contract's really, really
you're good, Fred.
friendly.
You're good, Fred. Don't worry. Greg's here representing the Lions. Don't worry. You're in good hands. You're in good hands, Fred.
That's an interesting take, though, that Watson will have more than Justin Jefferson. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. As much as we knock him, you guys, I think Kyler Murray has proven he's a capable quarterback. Look at what he did with DeAndre Hopkins. He can get his star receivers the ball. Yeah, he can get his star receivers the ball. So I do really think, you know, I'm not writing off JJ yet. He's just not NFL ready. You know, he came into the league as kind of a handoff merchant who took advantage of team stuff in the box, and that was a great Michigan team. I think, you know, we've learned over, you know, with Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, kind of, that sometimes it takes these quarterbacks years to develop. So I'm not going to write off JJ. I just think for people thinking this is a real camp battle between JJ McCarthy and Kyler Murray, if this does end up being a camp battle, then the Vikings are in the same spot they were last year, and that's not a good thing.
Right.
But you
I think Kyler should take the job hands down.
I just seen it yesterday that Kyle Murray right away had 2 interceptions. And then JJ actually is actually looking better in camp than it is in Murray.
Yeah, but well, John, I mean, it's camp, bro. And
I hate Murray. I can't stand him.
Yeah,
I think he's a horrible quarterback. This is going in his 9th year. He's never had a 4,000 yard receiving yards or over 4,000 yards receiving or throwing. He never threw over 27 touchdowns. I don't know. To me, he's just.
He's talking shit to Rock.
You know, I don't know. I just don't like Murray. I just never. Something rubs me the wrong way, but with him, I don't know.
Put it back up. Rock didn't get to read it. You didn't get to read
it. That's something you and Melvin can have in common because Melvin can't stand Kyler Murray either. I just think. Here's it is, John. I just think he's a more talented quarterback than JJ. Gives him a better chance to win, and gives him a better chance to win.
Yeah. You got a lot more to play with the Vikings, but.
Well, the only knock I've given Kyler Murray is how you can see him start off hot for the first half of the season and fall off the second half.
Absolutely, Darian. Plays at an MVP level the first half, and then I thought it was a Cliff Kingsbury curse because his teams have done that for a long time. But no, that's like a Kyler Murray special right there.
Kyler Murray is great in June, July, August, September, October. And he falls off.
Well put, John. That's fair. That's fair.
I didn't say that. Manhauer said that.
Manhauer saying it. He's saying he falls. I mean, look, A-Dub said it already a bunch of times. Kyler has a good first half, and then he's gone the second half. He's nowhere to be found. So.
He needs his Xbox to stand on and see over his offensive lineman.
You don't want to damage the Xbox. There's no Call of Duty.
I don't got time to talk.
What did she say? Yeah, it didn't sound good. I didn't understand what she said.
Something about King James is the greatest. That was crazy.
Sorry,
complete U-turn on what she said earlier.
I think she said I'm taller than Murray.
Oh, that's possible too.
And
you're breaking up really bad.
My
yeah, she's breaking up really bad.
Yeah, I think she said something about JJ beat Goff or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think she. I think she went out like JJ McCarthy right now.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Minnesota's going to win with either one. That's my opinion.
Ooh, I respect that. I respect that.
I'm going to week 1 game too. I'm going to that first game in Minnesota.
How do you guys feel about these Josh Sweat rumors, you guys? That'd be a good pickup.
Yeah, but a bunch of cold water's been thrown on it.
Yeah.
But we only got one to do.
Comes back to Philly.
Can we trade Nixon?
Awesome.
Can we trade Nixon to him? Can we?
I'd love to.
Right.
I can take a little bit more, John, but I mean that's just me. Rock, you guys got Greener too. Look, man, I know he had a down year last year for the Vikings, but I think this kid's special. People forget what was just the year before. He had 12.5 sacks. So I think it was a good pickup for you guys, man. I really do.
I think he's going to be nice for us, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think he'll step in and do what Jalen Phillips did for you last year, probably even better. So good pickup for you guys.
He's going to be better.
There you go.
I think he's going to be better. And I didn't. And if you'd have told me who I wanted, I would have wanted Phillips because I like Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
But getting Greener, like you said, he's coming off a down year.
Yeah.
Plus, he's coming off a system that he didn't really like, but he likes this system. He says so.
That's right.
Hey,
Hey,
that's what he
Rock, are
does.
you going to throw eggs at your offensive coordinator again?
Oh shit!
8th, and
What
you're
is
gonna have
it?
8 wins and 4th in the division. Damn, Rock.
Yeah,
you
Rock
ain't
was
gonna
throwing
finish
eggs
above
at fucking
500.
offensive coordinator
Right.
fucking
Who the
last year.
fuck is that man-hour? Who's that?
Man Hour, he's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, bro.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been here. He comes
After
every
the
day. He's
first
been here
Super
for
Bowl,
like a
that's when
couple
Manor
weeks now,
became
Rock.
fan.
You haven't been around. He comes every day. That's why he said you're
Okay.
back. He's like, you're back.
He's a bandwagon fan, just like you, Rock.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. Here we go.
Right, hey,
John, I've been following
man,
Eagles
our
longer
Rock's a
than
true
you've been
cheese
alive.
head.
I don't want to hear your shit.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll give you that, Rock. I'll give you that.
I mean, let's face it. You're what, 40 years old?
Me? I wish.
He said, "I wish."
Rock, get that cheese off your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Rock.
oh God! Got the fucking bullshit again.
That's fucking funny, is what that shit is.
Yeah, funny my ass.
Eagles fan realizing that Madden curse is coming for him. I mean, look at all that shit.
Man.
You-
So
Yeah,
true to
that
Rock,
Madden
man.
curse
You
gone,
know,
yeah,
So
but
true.
hold
it's
on.
gone.
We-
That
we-
Madden curse shit's gone, and it's out of here now. That's gone.
You know, speaking of the Madden curse, we do have a picture when Rob found out that Caleb Williams was going to be on the cover.
God,
That's great.
hey, what did David say when he found out Caleb was going on the Madden cover? I mean,
Oh, God,
Hey,
bro.
I
hey,
knew he
real-
had to have something.
real
to
He
say
quick-
hasn't
David
been
White.
on since.
Hey, gentlemen, real quick. I mean, on a dead serious note, did you guys ever think we would live to see the day where a Bears quarterback was on the Madden cover?
No.
It was not on my bingo card in life.
No.
Ever. Wow.
I mean, and if Madden wants to make the bad decision to put him on there,
Well,
that's
it's
their
Gay
business.
Pride Month. What do you expect? They got to put someone under with the painted fingernails and everything else. Gay Pride Month. It just fits. It just fits.
Wow. There
Jesus.
you go. Well, I mean, I don't. Hey, look, I get it. I get why they put him on there. You know,
I do too.
He had a good season. You know, he's up and coming, and they're
Yeah.
banking on the fact that he's going to do it again. And they know
Yeah.
about the curse, so they're like, well, either way, it's a win-win.
I think
We
they
can blame it on the
for a
Madden
team
curse
moving to
or
fucking hell.
See, that's where you find out the guy that's running Madden's actually a Packers fan. Rodgers never graced the cover, and hey, Caleb, you're starting to do something. Here you go. Here's the cover
Here you
for
go.
you.
Wow, that's crazy. Rogers never graced the cover.
Nope.
Never.
When he was going to is the year they put it up for the fan vote, and it was either Peyton Hillis or Aaron Rodgers, and I
Are you
voted for Peyton. Yeah, I voted for Peyton Hillis, so Aaron Rodgers didn't get the curse.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that. Look, so you know me, I've hammered, on reflection though, speaking of Rodgers, let's see how he does this year, you guys. I'm going to put it this way. I'm really glad this is his last year because if he plays like he did last year, he's just tarnishing his legacy,
I was gonna
in
say,
my opinion, you guys.
He
agree.
still
I
had
agree.
top 10 numbers last year. I was going to
Yeah.
say it
I
did
bet
not
he's
look
gonna play
pretty,
the next
but it was
season.
still effective.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Him and Gainwell, man. But I kind of, essentially
Yeah, but the
all.
way he went out in that last game, bro, that was terrible. They
Oh,
got
God.
embarrassed. They got embarrassed.
Yeah.
Didn't they go out
They
with
got
like
it there.
6 fucking ex-Packer players now again, just like
Well,
they did the Jets? Come on, man.
No, they went out and got
Wow.
Michael Pittman though, and they went out and got Rico Dowdle. So they're trying to give Rodgers all the help he can get in the McCarthy reunion.
And they went and got
Oh, Michael
Robert
Pittman's
Tonyan.
Steelers.
Oh, did they?
And
Wow.
they went and got Darnell Savage.
Yeah, a lot of ex-Packers they went and got. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Ouch.
well, hey, unfortunately, Rodgers can't retire the way Favre did. What I mean by that is that he cannot claim that he's beaten every team in the NFL because he never
That's
beat his
true.
whole team.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Packers did what they needed to do when they faced his ass last year.
Mm.
Yeah, Love carved up that fucking defense.
Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
The second highest paid defense in the league, or the
Yeah.
third high, or first. The Bears are the
High.
third
They're
highest
the
paid
highest
defense.
paid.
No,
for
aren't they the
28.
highest paid?
They're the highest
No,
paid.
they're the
Bears
They are the
third.
highest. The Bears are the third highest paid at 29th overall.
And
Yeah,
they're
we're gonna need to
bad.
see some improvements because they were as much as people want to talk crap about Caleb You know, him and his luckiness, man, that Bears defense, if they weren't able to generate turnovers, they'd have been in a lot more trouble last year. A lot more trouble.
Just like I brought up the argument, I go, does Caleb even come close to 4,000 yards if he doesn't get all them turnovers?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
No, you ask Bear fans like, that's a dumb point. That's stupid. Bro, his numbers almost mimic what he did the year before.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing to consider. How often do we see teams regress the next year after leading the league in turnover?
Well, that's like us. We had 31 the year before. Last year we only had 15.
When it comes to turnovers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Turnovers are up and down to never fit.
Well, and here's the thing is they got rid of all the guys who got them turnovers. They traded them away in the offseason or dropped them or
re-signed them. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they got younger and faster there, Rob.
I remember. They're younger and faster.
I do like this Thieneman kid they picked up out of Oregon, though, you guys. This kid's all over the field. He's kind of like a Cooper DeJean. So, I think they did well picking him up.
Yeah,
that kid's all over the field to tackle and generate turnovers, man.
Their safety room looks like it's much improved out of everything. Their safety room is going to be the best part about what they did.
I was never a huge Brisker fan.
It's going to be our DC for the unforeseeable future because nobody's.
That's a good thing.
Him.
Yeah,
I know.
He's suing every other team. He's suing every other team in the NFL. He's suing every other
that's
team.
Why I said he's going to be our DC for a long time.
Yeah, but he never brought anybody for a playoff win, man. You know, when defense wins championships, he can't even win a playoff game for you. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, your defense didn't win shit for you either. So we're even.
You make the playoffs every year. I mean, you guys can't even win a playoff game.
Yeah, but what? You want a cookie for making the playoffs?
Hey, Sarah, you got to admit KOC's on the hot seat. You got to admit, Sarah, KOC's got to be on the hot seat now.
Oh, he's got to be on the hot seat.
He's got it. 5 years in, he's got no playoff wins. 5 years. He's got to be on the hot seat.
He's not on the hot
seat. How many quarterbacks do they have since he's been in?
So if you don't win a playoff game, if you don't get to the playoffs, he's not out.
I think he has 2 more years, Rob, at least.
The Wolves,
you think so?
Are like the most patient owners. They never get rid of coaches or GMs. Well, except for Crazy. That was shocking.
Yeah, it took a while to get rid of that drunk.
Because it took forever for them to fire Rick. Hey, say what you want about him. He drafted some good players.
Well, hey, something else to be said about. Hey, I was going to tell you something else to be said about KOC. JJ McCarthy might come off as the exception to something else about him.
Yeah.
The exception of where KC is not that big on the nickname people give him being a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Nah.
It could just be JJ's that bad that KOC can't even work magic on him.
I think JJ's got attitude.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's kind of what I am, because we've seen every other quarterback he's touched.
Yeah.
Their career ends up being better.
Yeah.
JJ is just floundering. I think it's more of a JJ thing than KOC.
JJ is young and he needs time.
And so, I mean, you know, another quarterback who I was really high on that I look at a similar situation to that, Ken, was Trey Lance. And it's like, man, if you can't make it in Shanahan's system, which is complicated,
I agree, man.
but it is quarterback friendly, and he'll ease up the plays on you. If you can't make it in like a KOC, McVay, Shanahan type system, Matt LaFleur, your chances of being successful for the long run are kind of tarnished. So I don't know. I wanted to give JJ a couple more years, but I mean, it was just not a good look last year.
Funny thing that you mentioned Trey Lance, that reminds me of another quarterback in his class who I thought had some promise when he started out, Mac Jones.
We'll see what happens with him. He did okay for the Niners last year. He kept them in the playoffs. So he might be one of those quarterbacks that you know where he's just a system quarterback, which is okay. I get it. I do. But I mean, shit, Brock Purdy was out half the year last year, and he kept them afloat, and they ended up making the playoffs.
Unfortunately, though, guys, I hate to say this, but we're at the end of our hour. We got to say goodbye. I want to thank everybody for coming and commenting. Thank you guys for all your opinions, and it was a great show. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, later, everybody.
Later.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle.